Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
good.
bet. All right, whatever.
Yeah, we want to clap again.
No, we good.
Well, well, we did it. Okay, well, we could just clap again and delete it out.
It's already synced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fine.
We just clapping in this.
Yeah, I got you. No worries. Well, you get a little bit of the behind the scenes. But I'm Justin Devonte.
I'm Stephen Ray.
And we are back. I feel like we should, now that YouTube, when we're focused on that, we should be like and subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the bell notification. But yeah. So, how's your weekend, man?
It was good. I went to Dallas. You know, it was dope. Have you ever been to Andretti's?
I don't even know what that is.
Bruh, it's like this go-kart thing, but it's like I had a subscription for K1, not a subscription, but you know what K1 is?
I know it's a racing thing. I think.
Yeah, it's also a really talented music artist too. She's got a great album.
But I know that's not what you were saying.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's kind of like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So it's really fun. That shit was fun as hell.
So you can run into people.
You're not supposed to.
Oh, okay.
But like you're going so fast that you can, and people were spinning out. I spun out once. I made like 2 people spin out.
Okay.
Yeah, and then at the end, I know I passed up so many people because I'm thinking like the person that was in front of me. As soon as I passed them, I was like, all right, when I pass them again, I know I won the race.
Okay, so this was Andretti's, but you was just referring to K1 as a reference? Okay,
right.
You.
So
okay.
Andretti's, I believe, is the actual name of the franchise.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So how big is it? Is it like
It's like
a quarter-mile lap, or is it like
it's probably like
levels?
a mile. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like 2 levels.
Okay.
So you kind of like go up and then go down, a bunch of swirls and shit.
How many minutes do you think it takes you to get to the first lap? If you were guessing.
Maybe 2.
2 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, 1 to 2 minutes, which is like.
And how many people are racing at one time?
Maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe 12.
12 people at one time?
Yeah,
oh, that's
10
a
to
good
12.
amount.
Yeah.
How much were the tickets?
It was 50.
That's a lot.
Oh God.
50 for
no,
person?
50 for 2 people.
Okay.
Yeah, I did pay for 2 people. Okay, so that's cool then. Yeah, that's cool.
That's
cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, 50 for, was it really worth it?
Yeah.
But
I got you.
Nah. It was definitely worth it. That shit was cool as hell. So I definitely recommend. If I don't know if Dallas is the only place that they have this, but Andretti's is definitely fun for sure. Now I'm spinning niggas out for real.
But you never checked out the night scene in Dallas?
I didn't check out the night scene. No.
Were you curious about it or not really?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think like Atlanta played me out.
What you mean?
Just like I feel like for the most part, black people do one thing, and it's like in terms of like a main, like a staple, a staple for going out on the week. I could be wrong, but from what I've seen, it's like the staple for going out for black people usually is place you pay to get in, hookah, the I don't know, this shit loud as fuck. We all in here. It's crowded. It's like the same thing everywhere. So like I don't usually chase that, and I feel like that goes into the nightlife scene. So I rather do other things, like go-karts.
Right. Yeah, no, yeah. I understand. That's like, in Nashville, you like, Broadway is super commercial. And,
right.
It's still, you like,
thing.
hey, I did it just to do it that day, but, I know it's not for me. It's just checking the scene, the vibe. Yeah. And it's a good indicator of, I like to see how the local people look, in a sense.
Yeah, like I said, being out there in Dallas, when we talk like off podcast, but I love seeing the people there. Even though like I wasn't like too much in the city,
of course.
You could tell who's here.
Okay.
And I could see myself there. That shit got me written all over it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that. Like Atlanta was cool. Atlanta radio is top tier, first of all. But Dallas just seems like an older cousin who got their stuff together.
That
You don't feel that?
I feel like Atlanta is a mecca for black people.
No, absolutely.
So
That's the truth. Yeah, it's Wakanda.
so yeah.
But I'm saying like, there's a whole bunch of like. I mean, it's a balance there. But Dallas just seems like I don't know. I feel like Dallas seems like it's more so my vibe than Atlanta is.
Yeah, and I haven't been to Dallas, so I can't really disagree. I would love to go next time if you go again.
I'm definitely going back.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we gotta plan something out.
Oh, good.
Yeah, to make sense. But where was I going with this? But yeah, Atlanta and places like Memphis, to where it's like when I step outside, it's majority black. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if Dallas fits that same mold.
I'm sure that it does in certain areas. But you know, Dallas is like known for like the sports, the football, and all this. So you're gonna get a different, a crowd of people who's not just black.
Okay, I got you.
But I mean, Dallas does seem to me like it's, depending on where you go, it's very black as well. Like when I went out, I was on the outskirts, and they had these brunch spots. I guess brunch is like a super big thing. You know, like here, if you go to somewhere, it's usually like the same menu all the time. It's kind of like New York out here. It's like it doesn't really sleep in some areas, but in Dallas, it seems like things are structured for certain days. So like Sundays, Saturdays are like, this is the menu for Saturdays, and everybody comes on Saturday mornings. It's very like, you know, like every day is probably something different. I don't know. They have a different type of cadence to how they enjoy themselves.
I got you.
But no, I really liked it out there. Like I went out there, I could tell. Like I was just at a coffee shop, and I was like, I could live here.
But coffee shops is your thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
what
but it
was
was just like the people.
But I'm just saying, what about the coffee shop that you loved?
Well, again, like coffee shop, I love coffee shops in general, but it's just like the people there. It just seemed like it's very aligned with me, like who I am. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta seemed like a younger type of vibe, even if there were older people there. It just seemed like the vibe is just younger. But like Dallas seems like a little bit more like
Mature?
a little bit more.
Okay. I'm just trying to get more specific on what you mean by that. Yeah, I don't think I'm quite asking the right question.
No, I think that
Because,
so
like, what are you
that's what
seeing?
I meant by like older cousin, like who got their stuff together.
Yeah,
like,
but it's
more mature.
I'm just saying, what did you see to make you come to that realization?
Just the people.
Like, did you see, like, damn, everybody 40? You know what I mean? Like,
No. Even if they're my age, it's just like a certain type of
dress. Because, I mean, like, I feel like Atlanta is, like, uppity to where they're really dressed nice.
They do.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I don't. But you lived in Atlanta and not in
Yeah,
Dallas, so
man.
you have a different view of how things go. Because the times I go to Atlanta, it's very, you know, like, it could be classist in a way.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So I the way that you're describing gives me that same type of
It
feel.
kind of gives the same. Yeah. Just honestly, it's just like a little bit less YN energy.
Okay. So that's just because you lived in Atlanta, and yeah,
Probably.
because if you was visiting Atlanta, I don't get YN energy. Yeah, but I've never lived there. I visited a million times, so
Okay.
yeah,
okay,
so
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
I can see that. I can see
yeah.
that. Yeah. It gives a little bit. Again, you know, that's everywhere, and I'm from Memphis, so like that was like just overdoing it.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's just like a little bit less. It's a little bit less.
Okay.
I feel like it's still black. Again, I only went once, but I could tell it's like a black city. Again, it's a pool of people because of how big and again, like the football scene is just really big. Like, you know, you go everywhere, you see it's things that have to do with football because, you know, the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, and it's Texas too.
And everything's bigger. Oh my God. The I don't know if I went to the mall, but I just went to some places and like the buildings are mass, like it's just too much. This is like I don't know. Like wherever you would go, just picture just times 3. Like why is this Starbucks? Why y'all got 5 bathrooms? You don't need 5 bathrooms.
Oh wow.
Well, that was over exaggerated.
Okay.
But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, that's what it feels like. The buildings are just massive of things that here it would be like maybe 3 times smaller. It was just very like compact, I guess.
Yeah, and Dallas is very much oil money.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah. So it's very. It could be like how I imagine it is how Dubai. They're now they've. I don't know if they have much oil at all, but like that's how it was built, and so Texas is very rich in oil, and actually California is too. But there's just a lot of money that comes through that, and there's people that's probably billionaires that you wouldn't even know, and and because even the high schools they have like Chick-fil-A's in them,
What?
like something crazy, like they got like fast food
In Dallas?
in Texas high school. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, it's
That's a
absolutely
whole different
It's
bring up.
it's like going to college, like it's
Yeah.
community colleges for, and probably more funding. It's ridiculous. Yeah, because they have like athletic directors at high schools, and like who over program. You don't have an athletic. I'm sure you didn't have an athletic director in Memphis City, Shelby County schools.
What
I
is
know
an
we didn't.
athletic director?
That's like a person appointed to over sports for that high school. So yeah,
I don't think.
no,
I'm the
you
right
just had a
person.
basketball. Yeah, that's what the principal hired the basketball coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, but no, the athletic director is specifically overall sports, but nonetheless, that's not a thing here in Tennessee. Or unless it's a private school or something like maybe in Wilson County, but I've never heard of an athletic director in Tennessee public schools. But no, it sounded like a really great time. Yeah, because how long was you there for?
2 days.
Okay, so that wasn't long at all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Did it feel really quick?
Yeah, it did. Like when I left, I felt like I just got off the plane.
Okay.
So, but I did love is oh my god, I'm so used to doing like 4 and 5 hour flights. Anything that deals with a plane is just like a whole thing for me. And this time it was just like an hour. I was on the plane, and like an hour on a plane is not really. It doesn't feel like an hour. If it was an hour and like 25 minutes.
Right.
But on a plane, it's the going up, which is like good 20 minutes or whatever. And then it's the going down, which is like good 20, 30 minutes. So like, we're descending to Dallas. And which means like the middle of it is what, like 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. So it just went by very quickly.
I got you.
And that was so fire. Like, oh my God. Like you have to really figure out what you're going to do this whole flight. Every time that I came from Los Angeles to Nashville to see Kaya. So that shit was just too much. I kind of associated flights with that. So just being on a flight and that hoe is just an hour, and it's right there. I'm definitely going back. Like that shit is. Okay. But it's probably like that everywhere on this side of the U.S. Damn near. Just like how long was it to get to D.C. when you went?
Probably a little, maybe an hour or so.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm want to go to D.C. again because D.C. was very diverse. I like that diverse of people that was there. It was, so I really want to see it for real. So that's and the brunch I had, I have to find where that brunch spot was, but like it was like an all you can eat brunch, and everything on the menu was fire, so good. Yeah, so
okay,
like salmon, eggs, pancakes, bacon, like everything. It was just like one set, and it was all you can drink mimosas too. So it was lit. It was a good time. So I really want to see the city again.
Yeah.
So I want to take one of those trips, and then I want to see my nephew. More importantly, and I think that's a good way to because I don't know if you know that my nephew's kind of wheelchair bound. Oh yeah. So it's just one of those things that like just I have to talk to my sister or my mom about it more. But from my understanding, they don't know the reason why it's caused it. But he's unable to walk, and he has been there for
nobody knows why. There's not even a reason. I'll be mad.
If you were my nephew,
Yeah, there's not even a reason.
yeah,
I'm just not walking.
yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I know, right? Like it wasn't just like you wake up one. It was essentially like he was like there's lesions on his brains, so there's and then he was kind of like just put in the hospital because he wasn't feeling well, kind of slurring his words.
What age?
He is 11, so
He is 11 now.
Yes.
So what?
Oh,
age
he was 11. 11. I mean, this was like a couple of months ago, type of thing.
He just got wheelchair bound.
I mean, a couple of months ago, yeah.
What the fuck? So he just woke up, words were slurring.
I mean, he was walking, but he needed help.
But he was walking before then.
Yeah. He ran track.
So he ran track and he just woke up one day, slurred his words, and now he's
he wasn't feeling well, and then it became more progressive until he got to the hospital.
That's man.
And then he woke up out of the hospital not being able to walk.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
We're so blessed, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, bro, anything could just be gone, bro.
Exactly.
I appreciate you, God.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so now that the doctors have no idea, so it's like this may be where he's at.
Yeah.
I pray for him every day. Pray for a miracle. Ask the church for a prayer for him.
Yeah.
Hey, audience out there, pray for him, Carlos.
Yeah. Be careful with the hands.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's wobbling the thing. Yep. I appreciate that. So, so that's the thing. But no, I haven't seen him since it's happened, so I do want to do that. So that's probably DC one, and you're more than welcome to come too if you want. But
yeah, DC would be fire.
Yeah. But so I'm going to probably get a hotel there or Airbnb, and then Dallas. That's been on my list too. So how you want to start off? You want to start off with a little fun, or do you want to start off with the relationship? Like they're both kind of relationship ish, but one is like more silly than the other ones.
Let's go all the way. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, I choose.
Yeah, just 100%.
Okay, would you ever pay for Cooch?
No.
Okay,
I don't know. I don't think so.
Why not?
It just seems like if I were to pay for sex, basically, it seems whack. I don't know. It seems like I have no game. It feels like, and I told you before, like, where I stay, they have a bar downstairs, right? So, and then I was sitting there one day, and a girl came up, and then she said, "Hey, it was like a movie. It was just like a movie." I'm gonna try to sum this up real quick for the podcast anyway. But the bar, it was damn near like 2 or 3 people at this bar, and it was very vacant on my side. And I sat down, and that day I chose to like dress up a little bit because like you're in. If the bar's downstairs, you have a choice to just like go down with shirt and shorts or just dress up. And that day I chose to dress up. Sat down. Girl walks up right next to me, sits down right next to me. I'm like, hey, blah, say blah.
1 out of 10. What is she?
She was like a 7.5.
Okay. Did she give prostitute vibes?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. Cute girl. Dressed nice. Yep. Sat down, and then eventually she just said, "Hey, so do you want to have fun?" And I was like, "Yeah."
You play Monopoly upstairs?
I got Jenga.
Did she pull out a tic-tac-toe sheet of paper?
Just my speed.
No, I'm sorry.
She said, "Did you want to have fun?" And I was like, "Yeah." But to me, I thought she was talking because again, like what you're saying, would you ever pay for Cooch? This is nowhere near something I would ever think about ever. So I'm not even there. She said, "Do you want to have fun?" I'm thinking like, "Oh, you want to go out? You want to see Nashville?" Like, all right, you want to have fun, but you want me to pay for it. All right. And then I had went out. That's when I just moved here. So, like, when I was at your crib, I was going everywhere, right? Then I had to pay that rent, and I'm like, I'm just stay in the house. And, yeah. And I thought that's what she was saying, but she was actually talking about the other thing. And I was just like, yeah, we can have fun, whatever. She said, yeah, as long as you take care of me. And then I'm like, all right, cool. So I guess you want to go somewhere and me pay for it.
Did you ask more questions like that?
No, I was just like, yeah. After a second, she said it again. She's like, yeah, as long as you take care of me. I'm like, you don't got to say it twice. In my head, I'm like, you don't got to say that twice. So I'm like, yeah, what you mean? Like, you want to go to, I think she's about to name places she wants to go to let me know the price or something, you know, in her own way. Like, I want to go to the steakhouse and da-da-da. But she said, yeah, you know, as long as you take care of me. And she did the little money sign. I'm like, what do you mean by that? And then she said, you know, just like, and then I realized everything in that moment. It was like, oh, you want me to pay for the, oh.
I got you.
I was like, oh, literally, like, this is in front of the girl. I'm like, I ain't never had this before. I'm like, oh. Right on her face. I'm like, oh, nah. It's like, nah, I don't do that. She was like, you don't want to try it with me? She was really trying. I was like, nah, that ain't my thing or whatever. She was like, oh, okay. And I followed her. She followed me. And it was nothing but OnlyFans on her whole like page. And then right after that, dude, you could say we was friends for real. Because people that walked up, she was like, he's a trick. I was like, I don't get the trick in there. Let's see if he is. And she did. And she was like, hey, what are you guys doing today? It was a dude and a girl. They were like, no, we just seeing the town. She was like, oh, I wanted to as well. Like, you mind if I come with? It was like, sure. She left. She left right then and there. But I just say that to say, you know, I don't see myself paying for that. Yeah, I don't see it now. I don't know. I don't know what I've done random things before in my life, so I don't want to just say like never. I'll never do it and da da da. But it takes the fun out of everything. It takes the excitement. It's like if we go play basketball, and right before we play, you pay to win, and then you won the game. Like, what's the point of playing?
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It just takes everything out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I think that's a different analogy for it. But you did hear about the new. I don't think that quite fit.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, but did you hear the news about Sweetie? Okay, to where like pretty much a madam, which was like a pretty much
Escort?
it's like a female pimp in a way, but it's like more upscale. But nonetheless, she's kind of outing Sweetie for being an escort, pretty much. Yeah, so that's how she. Now, is that true? I have no idea, but that's essentially what's happened. Like, hey, you didn't pay me. You ran off with your client because you fell in love, and he didn't. And you told him not to pay me. I don't know how she would have known that Sweetie was the one. You know what I mean? Yeah. So so I don't even know if that's true or not. But does things change at all if a Sweetie was on the table?
If I'm kind of confused about what you just said.
Okay.
Who paid for what? Who?
So a madam was outing Sweetie.
A madam was outing. So Sweetie is not the madam. So a madam was outing Sweetie.
Exactly. For not paying. She owed money to the madam. Sweetie did, and
madam is the pimp.
Exactly.
For one of her people under her.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. So Sweetie's under her, and she's booking out clients for her to go on dates on / have sex with. I don't know the details of that, but from how the story is being told,
why would Sweetie pay for it?
She's not paying for it. She's the escort.
Sweetie is the escort.
Exactly.
Okay, so the madam is the pimp of Sweetie.
Exactly.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
And she didn't pay her percentage.
I don't know the exact details of the funding.
Yeah.
But that's what alleged. So the madam saying, "Sweetie, you owe me money," and I tried to run that through you. You said no, so now I'm outing you.
It's gonna be water under the bridge.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. However that worked. But what I'm saying is, now, old girl wasn't as beautiful as Sweetie was.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, because Sweetie is top tier.
Fine. Yeah.
Okay.
She definitely.
Yeah. So now, if old girl had was Sweetie fine and had the prices of what her price was, because she's not Sweetie. So, but she looked like her, had regular, average pricing. Would that have changed anything for you?
No.
Even if she still had her personality, like, hey, we're becoming friends.
She had the best personality.
I got you.
It takes a lot out of it. It's like, I don't know. It's like I'm chilling with this person that I paid time for.
Mm-hmm. So you feel
I don't
like
even
a loser.
know if you laughing at this joke for real.
Okay.
Or is it because I just paid you?
Have you been to a strip club before?
Yes.
It's not your thing.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, I went with I went 2-3 times.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the same time frame, and then once not in that same time frame. But yeah, you walk in, it's I don't know. It's like if I had an abundance of money to where it wouldn't matter, and like these girls could be my friends, versus like I'm going in here looking for ass and titties, basically. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if these were just like my friends and they working or whatever, I could see myself maybe being in environments like that because of that, more than I want to go and see some girls. And because when you walk, everything is fake to me. Like, hey, daddy, what you doing? Like rubbing on me, and you just trying to get some money.
Yeah, but what if you come into that knowing that? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's so. I feel you. Keep in mind, we pretty much align very closely. I feel like you're on a different tier I am, but like if you're on S tier, I'm on A. Like, yeah, I'm in terms of like paying for Cooch. But I mean, yeah, that's like if you go to a steakhouse, they ain't nice because that's who they are in nature. Yeah. There's a customer service thing, so they're gonna be nice and polite most of the time.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
The explanation you're giving is like, yeah, what are they supposed to be, like assholes?
I get, yeah, that's facts. That's a nice way to say that. But I just don't like. I don't like paying for something that's supposed to be natural. To me, it's supposed to be natural. Like if a girl likes me, it's supposed to be natural for me. I don't want to pay for like you to blink your eyes at me. You know what I mean? Or make me feel like you want me or whatever.
So you think it's BS to where like how men used to say, and they probably still say this, you paying it for it in some type of manner or
God.
So
no, that's not BS. That's true.
Okay, so
when you were talking about Sweetie, I was like, I mean, we do pay for it in some type
okay,
of
so
way.
I feel like now you're kind of going against your point when you say that, because I disagree with that when people say that.
How?
Well,
okay,
go ahead.
Okay. I don't. Okay, so I have. It's more of a moral thing. Just like I don't want to pay. Like if I had to pay for, which is, I'm over exaggerating, but if I had to pay for this podcast for you to act like my friend, it's just not natural. It's not. It's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing with a woman. If I pay for this and then now we like vibe, or if I go to a strip club and then I give you a couple ones or whatever, or hundreds, then now you all on me and you saying these things that I like to hear, but it's fake because I just paid for it. But it's blatant is what I'm saying. It's just outright transactional. It's 100% transactional. I do believe though, even though I feel like that we do pay for it in other ways. If I buy a girl a flight to come out here, she better give me something. Not better, but you know what I'm saying? Like, am I going to expect it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to expect it. If I see a pretty girl or whatever and we hit it off, not even hit it off. This is before that stage. If I'm taking her out to these fancy dinners and, let's stop at fancy dinners. If we go to like 3 or 4 fancy dinners and we get to know each other, we could have did it over the phone. But just because if I'm thinking about what you're saying, those 3 or 4 fancy dinners, I did pay to like kind of get to know you in a way. I did pay for that. So like if we do move to the next step, she could be like, yeah, he's nice. He took me here. In a way, if you want to on paper, you can say, as a devil's advocate, you can say, I did pay for that in some type of form or manner. So that's what I'm saying. Like the my difference is when it's so blatant, it's just like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, cool. So we fucking like that. It's just like it's too blatant. So I need I don't know. There's this version of courting and all that, and it's a very blurred line. But we do pay for that.
Okay, so
in some type of way.
So if I'm going by your logic, then it makes more sense for me to pay for it. Because now it's very, you know exactly what you're getting. I don't have to skew by like, hey, maybe I'll get and have the fun, you know, maybe because what if you pay for the flight and she doesn't like you, this person y'all meet for the first time and she doesn't like you. So now you feel like, hey, I paid for this whole thing and I didn't get what I wanted out of this.
I wouldn't be like that though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you even though you didn't mean like you are better or whatever, that's the expectation. She's fine. Hopefully, I have sex with her. Obviously, like if I didn't pay for a flight to get to see her, not just in person, I wanted something out. I wanted some cooch. And that's essentially kind of what you just said. It's like, hey, this is not a guarantee, but it's damn near. You know what I mean? Yeah. That the probability is high.
Yeah.
Yes. So I mean, if I'm going by that logic, then I might as well know that my probability is the highest. Like there's no fun and games. Definitely, if that's what I want. So that's why I disagree with like you're paying for it to a certain degree. Is like, yeah, but I like you. Like,
right.
It's the reason why I'm paying for it. I'm not paying for it because I just want this thing. I like you, and I want to, I want to have fun with you. Is the reason why I pay for the date or whatever. Yeah, it's not just to get cooch. Now, if that comes with it, you know.
That's another way of saying it. But at the end of the day,
not really, because I'm
spend money to further the relationship,
and having a good time together and getting to know one another. That don't mean I'm out having sex with them, and that's not always my goal. And that's majority of the time that's not really my goal.
Right?
It's not. I'm not paying for the date because I want some cooch.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying on paper. Justin paid for this, and this, and at the end of the night, this happened. In some form of way of you looking at that entire situation, you did pay for it in some form. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying in every aspect, every instance. I'm not a guy who just like goes out on dinners with women just to, you know, do that with them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there are different ways to look at every single situation. So if you were to fly a girl out just to know her and she happens to give you some, you could say that, like, no, I didn't do that for that. I just wanted to get to know her and da-da-da. But on paper, somebody could say, you just paid for this and this and this, and then you got that. Results are here.
Yeah, but I'm not on the internet enough. So my mentality is like the whole flight thing. It's like I'm not on the internet enough to meet somebody online like that, like from a different state.
That got nothing to do with what I'm saying.
Well, it does, because how else am I gonna meet somebody from a different state and to fly them? I'm saying, I'm trying to say, I'm not want to make a guarantee and say that I'm paying for somebody's flight, but odds are that's probably not happening. Yeah, it's just not. I'm not in places to where that makes sense. I can barely hold a conversation long enough to text and call somebody I've never met before. That's just like not. I mean, I'm not saying that's impossible, but my attention span doesn't last that long. I'm very disinterested. Like that's why. Like,
so you would much rather just pay for it?
No, I'm not. I told you I'm on the same plane as you in terms of that. Like, to whereas like, hey, me exchanging that energy with you, it's like I gotta really like you, and I don't like to be kind of like, hey, you doing this for money? That doesn't make me feel good at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's like a riz that I want to have. Like, hey, you did this. You know, you allowed me to enter in a sense.
Yeah,
in a sense.
I'm cold.
Yeah. But for you, it's like very hoish in a manner, and a lot of men in that. Now I'm running the risk of, you know what I mean, disease. You're probably withholding some things from me.
Yeah.
You know, it's sinning in nature, and now I'm paying for the sin. You know what I mean? Like, in a sense. Yeah. So it's like, it's a lot of too many factors to where it's like, I don't want to always guarantee it because I ain't the wisest, you know what I mean? So somebody can run game and be like, bruh, you know what I mean? Like, dang, I don't know how she convinced me to give it up, and I did. So I always want to be like, don't want to make sure I'm like that naive to think that I'm like not gullible in a sense. But and I've never have, and that's not a thing that interests me. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I am on, if you're S tier to where you're like, bruh, it's absolute not happening, I'm probably in the A. Yeah. So to where I don't believe that if you're spending money on a date, that means that you're paying for it in a certain degree. I just disagree.
I'm just saying, I don't go into things looking like that or looking for that.
Yeah.
Like I'm a very, like I say, I love. So like I like the conversations. I like the taking a girl out. I love all that. So I don't necessarily look at it like I'm gonna get some at the end of the night. But I could see though, if somebody were to tell me, bro, you know you just paid for this, and this. You did kind of like pay for it in a way.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like that, but I can see how somebody can say that. And because I'm not like that, the other way of being so blatant, just like sitting down, is so transactional.
Yeah.
I don't see myself doing
Yeah, because, like, and even, because there's times to where, like, I met somebody online and she didn't care to go out at all. You know,
right,
yeah. So I was like, I didn't pay anything. Like, is that?
You like me?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't even say that. That's like, well, I mean, yeah, she did, but that's not the reason why she didn't go out. She just didn't care to. She'd rather stay at home and whatever. So I'm saying that is like, okay, so I got it for the free. Like, is that by your logic? You're like, yeah, dang. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I said it's so. I just don't like the idea of like, hey, you're paying for a certain degree. It's like, nah, that's how
I like that more though. Like not doing anything and something happens.
No, I think that I feel you, and it's not like I'm just don't understand how that idea comes about. But I also look like it's like you want me to be on your level in terms of paying for things. You know, like you because you pay for Cooch, you want to try to justify my head on why it's okay in a sense. Yeah, like no, we it's different planes here. Yeah. So don't try to stoop me to your level by trying to justify what I do versus what you do. And it's like, you remember when we talked about like like the spiritual, like even though we're going on completely left, but when we talk about like spiritual versus religious, it's like, bro, just say you just say you don't want to go to church. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's what it is. Like, just say you pay for Cooch and you enjoy it because you want. It's easy. It makes sense. Yeah, it's for whatever reason. You're like, yeah, I'm different. Now you can disagree or agree, but I'm just saying that's how I feel. Yeah. Yeah. Was that fun? Yeah, that was cool. So as I was even saying it, talking about this, my brother brought up a point, and I felt like I was doing it even at this moment. He was we was on a phone call with me, my mom, and my sister, and I feel like we should do a lot more of those because it's very interesting and fun. But he was like, he dates a lady now, and like he's dating. Like when I say a lady now, like he's dating something other than that. But yeah, so he was like, she was asking her friends, that the lady she's dating, her friends said, do you have any siblings or any brothers? My bad. I feel like I'm hitting the table.
You are.
Yeah. She's like, do you have any siblings? And he's like, yeah, I have a little brother, but he's a little bit self-righteous, and then I thought about it and I was like, okay, so before I how I go on to feel about myself. Do you agree that I'm a bit self-righteous? I got you. I'm already here. Okay. Yeah. So self-righteous is an attitude and belief of moral superiority derived from a person deeming their own beliefs, actions, or affiliations to be of greater virtue than those of the average person.
Yes.
Okay, so you believe I'm self-righteous. Yes. Yeah. So I agree with that. You know, yeah. And as I'm looking in it and I'm trying to understand it biblically, it's definitely a negative, and to a certain degree. And I was like, okay, I need to kind of straddle away from that, because then I feel like I'm putting myself at a higher pedestal than everybody else, and I do that to a certain degree, but that's probably not the best attitude. Because it's like, that's, even as I discuss it, it's like I try to remain humble, and I think I do somewhat of a good job, but I do have this element of self-righteousness in me.
Yeah.
So I was just really kind of wanting your take on it. You're like, yeah. But also, I try to derive my stance biblically. Like, I want to have it biblical realism in a sense. It's like, all right, so my standards are biblical, but also I'm real to everybody's nature. Yeah. Like when I talk about even the spiritual versus religious, it's like I get it, but I disagree, because I know I can see what's going on for real. You know what I mean? Like, I'm real in that way, and I'm getting to the point. And I feel like what happens is we try to justify our behavior and to make ourselves feel good. But I know myself, I'm not perfect, obviously, and we're all not. So just be real about who we are.
Yeah.
So
I think you come into it thinking like that, but it doesn't play out like that.
Okay.
So like, even the religion versus the spiritual thing, I feel like it doesn't really matter what anybody says. It's kind of like you have a certain specific way of looking at this, and if you step outside this box, then that's the go-to. Like, well, you just might as well say that you don't like church. That's not it, though. It's like we could be looking at the same thing, but just have two different viewpoints, and it could be like the same answer in two different ways. But I feel like sometimes it'll be like that. It'll be like, if I don't say like 1, 2, or 3, then all right, well, you over here then. Versus like, well, me in a sense where I'm like, I can kind of understand like what's just more of an open mind basically than like a strict closed box, I guess. So I don't know. I think that's where the whole self-righteousness comes from in a way, because like, if you ain't inside this box, then you over there. And I think that's where people can kind of say about that whole self-righteous shit.
And I feel like it definitely comes off that way, and I agree, it definitely does. The place where I land on it is, it's like like I just mentioned, we like to lie to ourselves and make ourselves feel good. Because when I like dive deeper on the point of why they're not going to church or why they do this thing, it gets a little bit interesting. Like, okay, if that's if it's not because you don't want to go to church or exchange energy with a lot of people and want to spend the time, it's like, okay, then why don't you make the hour commitment? Yeah, and then you start, and then when you keep on diving a little bit deeper, it's bigger than I'm just spiritual. It's bigger than that. It's like, hey, I believe, because spiritual is like, I believe there's a being, but you also don't want, because I can feel like in that if you want to dive a little bit deeper on that can be self-righteous, because I feel like there's a being, and hey, I know I'm a good person, so I'm gonna live by what I feel is good. It's like but there's a biblical, when I talk about biblical standards, to where it's like I feel the self-righteousness a little bit for myself, but also there's a standard to where I live in. But if you're going by your own standards, then that's self-righteous. Yeah, because you can say what's good or bad. Like, hey, hey, they talk about homosexuality in the church. It's like, hey, I don't dislike anybody who's gay, and I wish everybody well, and I love everybody. But if they're saying, hey, this is wrong, then that's the standard I got to live by. Whether I feel like, you know what I mean, how that looks or anything like that. So I feel like that's self-righteous when you talk about spirituality in that way. Because
there is a sense of
and not, you want to make sure that you're on the right track. So if you're saying, hey, I don't believe in Jesus Christ, all right, well, but you believe there's an ultimate being, so why don't you try to look for that? So there's a standard, whether that's Hindu, Muslim, or Islam, or Jewish culture, whatever. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just an easy way to say, hey, I believe in God, but I want to do my own thing. And people,
I can sort of understand that.
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, at least I have a standard. Whether I follow that to 100% degree or I fall short or whatever, there's a standard or code to where I align with. So when I see that you're kind of you're on the train, then you kind of like along the train or believe the train I'm in, but you're not willing to commit 100%. It's like, bro, you lying to yourself. Just say you don't want to go to. You know what I mean? It's not always just because. And I'm gonna use an example, and it's gonna be fall probably all the way left, but I'm gonna use it because it's what's coming to my head. Is like when they talk about when Charlie Kirk when he was assassinated, and you have all the all the conspiracy theories on why it's because of this, it's because of that, and like if this is true, and he was assassinated for a specific reason, and it just wasn't some random guy that planned it. Then it's probably more than just one reason on why you do say. So when you talk about like a box, it's like I feel that, and I kind of agree, but there's going to be more than just one reason on why somebody does one thing. Like so like for Charlie Kirk, it's like it wasn't just because they believed that he was going to be president, so they wanted to get him out early or whatever. It's probably multiple reasons on why. On why they did this thing. And so that's where I land with certain things, is why you do what you do. It's not because, hey, you don't want to go to church. It's also because you got things that you think is that you feel like is more important, whether you would say that or not. It could probably be several reasons why you don't go. So I was like, just be real with yourself in a way.
No, that is a fact as well. With all that, especially the spirituality versus like the religion thing.
I hate that we landed there because that's not where. Yeah,
I get you. But yeah, I can see what you mean. Both sides can have a certain sense of, what is it, righteousness in a way. Yeah, both sides can definitely have that, or different reasons of standing their ground on that. So I get what you're saying in a way.
So but in terms of but I also don't want to come off that I'm better than somebody else. Even though I use the I've used like the lion mindset, like lions don't compare their to a sheep or whatever. That was more so like a mindset that is like, hey, don't let these little things bother you, because at the end of the day, it's not going to really matter.
Right.
These opinions. So that's the mindset you have, but that don't mean that I think that they're little sheep and they're beneath me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I feel like you're more so still like sort of with the box thing, but you can still hang out and talk to everybody. It's really just if somebody asks you your opinion or not. And then that's when I think those other things come up of people saying, or like your brother saying like self-righteous and did this. You don't like just come off like that. It's literally just when I ask you a question.
Right.
And then you open up and be like, well, I actually don't fuck with it. You know? And that's I think that's where all that comes from. But still, you're like you're having conversations with these people. It's not like this is
like I'm trying to tell somebody how they should live.
Right. And this is probably gonna sound way left, but like having a grandma like in the 90s, or like 90s or super early 2000s, like that shit is like we talking about boxes. Like you cannot tell. I mean, she passed now, so rest in peace, my grandmother. Mm-hmm. But like, you can't tell no grandmama nothing. Mm-hmm. Like outside of the Bible and outside of the religion, outside of what it's over with. Like, no, you sinning. What the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's very strict, very, very, very strict. And you're not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
A grandmother's not finna have a conversation with you.
Right. Yeah.
About anything other than Jesus.
Yeah.
You know?
And I guess since we have, this is obviously a public podcast, and if this gets bigger, I don't want to be like people are Dr. Umar and me. You know what I mean? To where it's like how Dr. Umar doesn't believe it. Hey, black people should be with black people. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, but he's not gonna come up to a mixed couple and be like, "Bruh, you doing wrong." He's probably gonna just let it be. But
unless they ask him.
Exactly.
Can you hear me on here?
I feel like something's kicked off, but I mean we're pretty much wrapping up anyway, so we're good to go. We're good. All right. Yeah, I think we did it anyway.
Okay.
All right. There we go.
I don't know what happened.
And I don't know, but we're good.
I just can't hear me.
Okay. All right. Well, this is Two for the Culture. We'll be back with another episode.
We'll be back.
Yes, sir.